Hola, hola. Today I'm excited to share a recipe with you, one that I kind of just made up. It's a chorizo crema pasta. We'll start by getting some water boiling and add about a pound of your favorite pasta. I'm just using some thick pasta noodles here. Make sure to salt your water. Do not put oil in your water for your pasta, as that does not let the sauce cling to the noodles as well. I know a lot of you do that, and if you do and you want to continue to do it, go right ahead. This is just the way that I do it. Hey guys, have you seen my tip? You know how when you boil pasta or potatoes, you get that like boil over a lot? Set a wooden utensil across your pan like this, and literally it will not happen anymore. Believe me. I learned this about 5 years ago and I do it every time. It works. We don't want to overcook our pasta. Always cook it just al dente so that when you drain it, the heat won't make it mushy. It'll just finish off the cooking process. And another tip, always save about a cup of your pasta water, which has starch in it, of course, and it will help thicken any sauce that you're making to go over your pasta. That one is a good one. I save it every time, even if I don't use it. At least I saved it in case I needed it. Next, we will drain our noodles, and I will not rinse them. We want to go ahead and leave any of the starch that's left on these noodles so that our sauce clings and thickens up nicely. For our sauce, we'll start with about a stick and a half of chorizo and a clove of fresh garlic minced. And get that together and crumbled. We'll add 1 pound of cream cheese and melt that into the chorizo. We'll add about a half a pint of heavy whipping cream and about a teaspoon of black pepper. Oops, right here you also add in 8 ounces of sour cream. Now we'll use the whisk to whisk this up and get it nice and smooth and get all the little lumps out, except of course for the little crumbles of chorizo that will stay there. And remember that pasta water? Now it's time to add some of that in here. I'll start with about half of it and just whisk it in. And I know it seems like it's going to make it more watery, but on the contrary, it's going to help thicken it up. I want to bring this to a simmer. Save the rest of that pasta water just in case you need it once you add your pasta in. Who would have thought chorizo with pasta, right? But for some reason, I just decided to try this recipe a few months ago and we loved it. My brother used to work at a restaurant where he made this kind of pasta that was amazing. He used chorizo in the recipe too, and a lot of other things too. And believe me, it was much better than this recipe. But this is just a little bit like it. So maybe that's why I love it so much. My brother and my sister are both really good cooks. We all take after our mamacita and of course my dad. Pretty much all of us cook a lot and enjoy doing so. As you can see, this is nice and smooth now, except of course for the little pieces of chorizo that you see in here. Okay, and it thickened up a little bit with that pasta water. So now it's time to add the pasta to this pan. Okay. see if we need to add more pasta or not. Yes, there's plenty of sauce. Let's go ahead and add the rest of the pasta to it. Now we'll get it all nice and coated. Look at that. I'll go ahead and turn off the flame. Wow, this smells divine. Yum. This is absolutely an amazing side dish. It's delicious all by itself. You can add shrimp to it. Maybe shrimp and chicken. Look at that. Definitely try this. This is another one of the must tries. Kind of my own little recipe here, but it's delicious. So here's the finished product. I cannot wait to try this. It smells so good in my house. Look at that. Riquísimo. I hope you like this recipe. Comment on the video and let me know what you think. Buen provecho!